everyone, welcome back. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's speed build, I have a Harry Potter set 4768, the Durmstrang ship from 2005. So stick around to the end to hear my review, and let's get started. So here we have the completed build. This set is right around 540 pieces and comes with 2 minifigures. And I actually didn't get this set until probably 3 or 4 years ago. I went on a binge of buying every Harry Potter set that had come out from the beginning in 2001 all the way through the 2010-11 releases. I wanted to have all of the original sets and hopefully eventually all of the sets that have ever been released, but I do have the complete collection of 2001 to 2011. And I'm working on the current stuff. I have everything, I think, from 2018 to 2021. I'm still working on getting some of the brand new releases from 2022. And some of them are so expensive, so it's just taking more money than I can put out at this point, but hopefully I will get everything before they discontinue it. But this set is super awesome. I did actually get it for a really good deal on, I can't even remember, some sort of buying or selling app. Found someone who had it and it was missing, I think, one of the flags. I can't remember if it was missing anything else or not, but I know it was missing one of the flags. But I got it for 75 bucks, and it's a pretty expensive set now. The 2005 wave of Harry Potter sets are some of my absolute all-time favorite sets. They're so unique and rare and stylistically different than any other Harry Potter sets released in the original 2001 to 2011 sets. The colors are drastically different, and just the feel and the design just feels just so different than anything else they put out for Harry Potter. But I do love it. I was so glad to be able to find this set because, like I said, it was very expensive, is very expensive, and it's such a great, fun build. First of all, the thing is massive. I had a hard time fitting it into this shot. It's got to be close to 18 inches tall to the tallest point, which I don't even know if you can see the tippy top there, but super large. And if you've been following my channel, you've probably heard me mention I don't have any pirate ships. That's something on my bucket list to eventually get some kind of pirate ship, and this is the closest thing I have to anything ship-like, so I do love it extra for that particular reason because it's the only ship I have. And it does come with 2 amazing minifigures, so I will go ahead and show you those first. So this set comes with 2 great minifigures, both of which I believe are exclusive to this set. So first up we have Igor Karkaroff. I love the use of this headpiece for him. That was popular in the Orient Expedition sets in the original brown color, but we've crossed over into the new era of color by this point, so new grays and browns. So this is actually in black though, but a unique piece there. And then you also get Victor Crumb. So dressed the same headgear, different head, but both really cool, unique minifigures. If you had bought this set from Target though, there was a Target exclusive edition of this set that came with 4 additional minifigures, and those were Dumbledore, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. As far as I can tell, that's the only difference between the 2 sets, was if you got it from Target, it would come with 4 additional minifigures. So I only have the edition with the 2 minifigures, but I may eventually just buy the other 4 minifigures so that way it could appear to be either the regular edition of the set or the Target exclusive edition of the set. Alright, as for the rest of the build, this thing feels like a lot more than 540 pieces just because of the amount of space it takes up. It's not a super long build, which is nice, and you get a massive display piece or play piece depending on if it's for an adult collector or child. But you get a huge boat out of this set, so it's really worth the money even though it's not a massive amount of pieces. It is a massive build. I love the use of color in this set. The medium blue contrasting with the dark red I think is really nice and really makes this set pop. It's very unique. I don't think they've redone this set yet. I wonder if LEGO will decide to eventually redo this set, since they did finally do the carriage for the Beauxbatons. I always want to mess up on how to say that, so if that's wrong, I'm sorry. But they did finally do that carriage, which I think is probably the most exciting set of the current wave of Harry Potter for me personally, just since it was so different. I love getting sets that aren't remakes. They're, you know, brand new ideas, so I was so excited when that one came out. And since they haven't redone this one yet, it makes it extra unique that there's no new remake of this set. But I'll give you some closer looks at it. One of the things I love most about this set is the flags. LEGO doesn't do a ton of fabric pieces anymore. I mean, they still do some capes and stuff, which I'm really glad about, but they don't really do the kind of one-of-a-kind fabric pieces that they used to do for sets. And so I love the flags for this because they are fabric pieces, and those are some of my absolute favorite LEGO pieces. So you do get 3 of those in these great dark red and yellow colors. I really like the basket piece they did up at the top in the medium blue color. I mean, obviously they could have done a standard color like black or brown, but because, you know, it's like the Wizarding World, they always do some really nice colors for these sets. So you get a lot of ornamental details for this set. I wanted to point out the shields on the side. Obviously you get the Durmstrang shield, which is really cool, but they also added this Black Falcon shield, which I thought was kind of an interesting choice. And this is after the color change, so the shield is actually in light bluish gray, not light gray like the original shields were. Kind of an Easter egg there, I guess, but I really like that they did that. So you get those on both sides. And then directly below that is little 1x1 round plates that are in a chrome brass color. And those are pretty rare. They use them in gold for snitches, and then in this kind of brassy color, which is the same color they did a lot of the keys in for this ship. So a really cool piece there. You get 4 of them for this ship. So there's 2 on each side. Just a nice decorative element there. Also at the top is chrome gold dishes, which make a really ornamental piece at the top as well. So you get 4 of those on each of the points. It's really beautiful as well. It does also come with one of the original anchors, so a little more ornamental there. And it comes on a black chain as well. Got these great rigging pieces on either side. And then I'm gonna pull this back piece off. So this piece is meant to come off just the way they built it. It's meant to be easily pulled off so you can get to the inside. So it does open, and they have done a lot of nice little details on the interior. Got a red book, which I always like, and I really like that blue goblet as well. I haven't seen blue goblets very often, but I really like how much it pops. You also get this great scroll piece, which is a more rare piece, found mostly in Harry Potter sets, as well as the Royal King's Castle, I believe it is. So a more rare piece there, translucent light blue flame and some little gadgets scattered throughout. So that's a nice amount of playability there. I like that they added those elements in. And it's got some of my favorite doors LEGO has ever produced, which is these doors. They just feel like really classic LEGO to me. So I absolutely love those doors. While I have that pulled out, I'll show you this little area. You do get a little wheel to steer, as well as a classic map piece. So like I said, since I don't have any of the traditional pirate ships, it is nice to have this, which is as close as I can get. The pieces the boat comes on itself are exclusive to this set as well. And typically they're pretty inexpensive, which is surprising. I mean, you'd obviously have to pay to ship them, so they're a little bit larger pieces, probably a little more expensive to ship, but the pieces themselves, I don't know why, aren't super expensive. It seems like when there are exclusive parts to sets, they are either absolutely worthless or so expensive and nothing in between, which I always find really funny. You just never know what it's going to be, and even if the set is super expensive, sometimes the parts aren't. You just don't know. So this set is actually very expensive, unfortunately. I was looking it up on BrickLink, and it looks like it's starting around $230 for a complete copy of this set in the US. That is outrageous. I don't know what this set cost originally, but I feel like it couldn't have been any more than $100 and probably less. I feel like it was probably like $80. I'm just ballparking. I have no idea. I didn't look. $230 plus shipping is unfortunately very expensive. And I think that's because LEGO only released such a small amount of sets for this wave, which I don't know why. The Goblet of Fire had so many options for great sets that could be built from it. I don't know why they did so few, but all the sets from that 2005 wave are super expensive. So I feel like it's more of a hope you know someone who wants to sell theirs for a reasonable price situation, because finding it for a good deal is probably going to be pretty tough. But if you are able to, then I highly recommend this set because it's a beautiful, fun build, very unique set, and it has some great minifigures. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.